Hey guys, it's Chey. Welcome to the channel if you are new, and if you're not, hey boo. So for today's video, I wanted to play with a palette that I received like a couple months ago, but it came broken, unfortunately. So I was waiting on a replacement palette and essentially it was still broken, okay? And that palette is going to be the P.Louise Sprinkle of Wishes palette. Also guys, I changed my hair. I bleached my natural hair. I was going for like a chocolate brown. I will say it is a little bit more on the warm side. Like when the sun hits it, it's like more red, but I feel like this is a good step for me because I don't know, there's just something about dark hair on me that's just like really depressing. So I just lightened it up myself and it looks really good. I also did cut my own hair, so if it's uneven, just, you know, ignore it. I actually had no business bleaching my hair at all, but here we are. Okay, so I just wanted to play with some color today. We are entering the summer and I realized like I didn't play with any like pastels really or any fun colorful looks, and it's Pride Month, so I was like, this is the perfect time to incorporate color, and this is the eye look that I chose to do. It's absolutely really beautiful. I feel like when it comes to me and color, like my safe spot is like incorporating purple, so that's what I did and I'm really happy with how it turned out. So if you like it here, if you like my vibe, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, okay? And without any further ado, we're gonna go ahead and get into this tutorial of me using my P.Louise Sprinkle of Wishes and also some new goodies.
All right, so it's a little bit later in the day. My daughter is on summer break, so I'm having to film a little bit later. The skin is glowing. I do have a shirt on, and we're gonna go ahead and get into the eye look. Of course, I'm taking the P.Louise Sprinkle of Wishes palette, and I love that you get 2 rows of eyeshadows. You get the top and this bottom color, which is like pink and neutrals, but we're going to focus on the top row. I'm taking the P.Louise base in RUMOUR number 4 and I'm applying it all over the lid just to prep for eyeshadow. Then I'm taking What You Wish For, which is this beautiful lavender shade, and I'm kind of using this to just map out the shape. I'm going for more of a cat eye effect. So once I have it kind of mapped out, I'm just taking a fluffy brush and blowing it out. And then to blend the edges, I'm taking She's Blowing Up, which is more of like a bluey periwinkle color to really blend and diffuse. Then we're going to go into deepening up this eye look, taking Shake It Up. And this is like a burgundy purple color. And I am just starting to wing out and define the wing more. And with this look, you definitely want to make sure you're going back to intensify the colors and making sure everything blends, especially having melanated skin. You don't want to lose that color payoff. So to add even more depth, I'm taking Let's Get Lit, and that's pretty much as dark as we're going. And as you can see, I'm doing the same thing, just blending. Then we're going to work on the inner corner, and I'm taking this baby blue called Fingers Crossed, and I'm just pretty much applying that all over the lid. And of course, we're still blending. Then for shimmer, I'm taking Sweet Fantasy, which is like a pinky purple, super shimmery eyeshadow. I did do about 2 or 3 layers of this. If you didn't want to do that many, just use a NYX glitter glue in your finger. And here I am just aligning my eyeline, I guess. I didn't know if I wanted to do a wing or not, but ultimately, of course, I did a wing, and I feel like this really enhanced the winged out shape. So I'm really satisfied with how this wing turned out. It came out super crisp, super sharp, and this liner is from e.l.f. and it's super black. So now I'm just cleaning it up, as you can see, nice and sharp, and then you can kind of see that negative space there at the top where my brow is, and I'm just taking that purple shade and just blending it so we don't have any harsh lines. And baby, I ate this eye look up. Okay, this eye look is so gorgeous, and I am wearing lashes from P.Louise. I think I got this in my Christmas advent calendar. So now we're working on the base. I am priming my face with the DANESSA MYRICKS blurring balm powder tinted. This is in the shade 8.5, and as you can see, it's pretty much a perfect match for me. I love to use this as primer, and then I'm gonna go ahead into the Spoiled for Choice matte cream bronzer, and I don't really get a lot of use out of this for some reason, so I'm trying to use it more. I feel like the first time I used it, I picked up way too much product, and now I think I have a lighter hand with this product, and it just blends so nicely. It just looks so natural. This color, it really mimics like my natural bronzy tones. So once I have my underpainting pretty much done, it's time to add concealer. So this is P.Louise's sister brand, which is called FYNE Cosmetics, and that is what I'm using for concealers. It's super lightweight, it's full coverage, and it's really blendable. So I'm just gonna start blending out that concealer, and for some reason me and my camera were really beefing today because it was just having issues just focusing. I think it was just the eye look. It's so vibrant, so shimmery, like it didn't know where to focus at. So you're gonna see in this video that it's in and out of focus, and unfortunately there's nothing I can do about that. But as you can see, the concealer is blending out really nicely. I do try to let it dry down a little bit because it is more on the liquid side, but as you can see, she is blending like a dream. For foundation, I'm taking the DIOR Backstage Face and Body Foundation, and I'm pretty much using the same brush that I used for everything pretty much. I don't know why I did that, but I was just really loving this brush, and as you can see, everything is just looking so nice. It's all melting together, and I really need to pull out this foundation more often. So now the skin is eating. Okay, I love how everything is blending. We're gonna go into this P.Louise Cheek of It. This is the shimmer one, and this is in Sunset Park, and as you can see, it's so beautiful. But when I went to apply it onto the skin, it was just giving liquid highlighter. Like there's absolutely no blush to this, so I was pretty bummed out, but what can you do? So I was really irritated. I was trying to like it, but I wanted a blush highlighter, not just a highlighter. But we're gonna go ahead and set the under eyes. I picked up 3 new shades of the Power Powder. I picked up Maple, Rose, and Peach, which is like that soft color corrector color. I also have Honey Chai, which is really bright, and I also have Caramel. So I have 6 of these power powders, and they are super matte, super blurring, and they're pretty much full coverage. So I'm just setting the under eyes right now. I wanted something more natural, so I went in the shade Caramel. Normally I use Honey, but I was trying to try out the different shades. So as you can see, Caramel is pretty close to my skin tone. It does brighten a little bit, but nothing too crazy. And then for some reason, I just went in with more powder. I didn't really bake. I just pretty much just like set the whole face with this one size translucent powder. But I feel like my face can handle a lot of powder since I'm super oily. So I just use that to set the face. Then for bronzer, I'm taking their Baked bronzer. And what I like about this is that it really diffuses easily and anyone can use it, and it's not gonna make your face look muddy. It just gives you that natural bronze, and it's super soft and diffuse, and you can just really pile it on. It's definitely reminds me of like a MAC mineralized like bronzer. And I also use that on my nose contour. Normally I like a matte bronzer, but this was really nice. I love how everything was soft and pretty. So for blush, I'm taking this Cheek of It loose blush. It comes with a little poof at the top, so I was trying to try it out and give it another chance, and I just didn't like how it was applying when pounding it essentially on my face. So it wasn't dispersing enough product for me, so I just ended up taking it off. You can unscrew it, so that's what I did, and I pretty much worked off the inside of this loose blush. And when using this, I just realized like I just prefer a pressed blush. Like I could go without a powder blush, but the color was absolutely stunning. But yeah, I don't know how much use I'm actually gonna be getting out of this blush, but she's pretty. For highlighter, I'm taking this golden ticket highlighter that I got in my advent calendar, and I'm gonna be taking this shade right here, applying it on the nose and cheek, and it really does give you a nice, beautiful glow. Then I had to go and add some lip line because I just can't look at my lips without seeing like my top lip line. So I'm just outlining that for now. And then we're gonna go and brighten up the under eyes. I'm taking the peach shade, and I'm just applying that on the inner corner. And as you can see, it definitely brightened. Now, if you really like a bright under eye, Chey is the way to go, but peach is really pretty, especially to kind of counteract any dark circles. So I'm taking these two like eye bases essentially, and I'm using them as my waterline eyeliner because I wanted like a pop of color, but nothing too crazy. I was actually torn between doing blue or just making it black and smoky, but I was feeling pretty colorful today, so I chose to do the blue, and I'm really happy with how it turned out. And here I am just adding that dark purple and really just smoking the under eyes. Then it's time to get into the lip color. This is going to be a P.Louise lip base, and if you haven't tried these, you are missing out. Now, this shade did come in my P.Louise budget box, but they have other shades, and I love a good neutral lip, but I also created this purpley glossy ombre lip, and that's pretty much the eye look for today. I love how this base and the eye look came out. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.